Get money, yeah, yeah. Get money, yeah, yeah. I'm like, ooh, ooh. The body style in this is cool. What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in once again. Here we are doing an airbag, passenger airbag replacement. The new one is already in, as you can see. There is no power, there is no battery, and here is the old one. I'm going to show you how to install. Even though it's already installed, I have the old one to show you. You can see it's blown. Obviously it's all cut out. There is no more airbag. There's nothing left but the remains of what was once an airbag. Okay, so let me start off by saying this bracket comes off. There's two 10 millimeters. So when you uninstall this airbag, you're going to take out these two 10 millimeters. But let me not jump the gun. Let me go backwards and show you what you have to do to remove everything. Look, so as you can see, there is no dash. So with that said, first you have to remove this trim panel. So go ahead and make sure you remove this trim panel. Then you have to remove the side panel, which is right here on the floor. Literally just pop in clips, as you can see. So just pull it out carefully, but pull it out. And then you'll have access to a bunch of screws. So there's 1, 2, 3, I think there's 4 or 5 on the bottom, because you'll have to disconnect the whole glove box. So you can see there's a screw there, a screw there, a screw there, and I believe there's, yeah, here it is, 2 on the bottom. So there's 1 there and 1 on that side. Once you do that, you should be able to remove it. It does have a pop clip on this side, and then I believe another one on this side. And also there is a harness connector. I believe it's to lock the trunk. And then you have a light for the glove box. So those 2 are here. Here's your harness, and here is your glove box light. This one I just twisted out and popped out. As you can see, there is a harness. You could either twist it and pull it out, or you can just hit the connector and get it out that way. So once you remove the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws and remove the trim as well as the side trim, then you have access to your airbag. I forgot one important part. This is the HVAC vent that's going to blow your cold and hot air. So make sure you reattach this, or you won't get any air out of this vent here. So make sure that you reconnect this. You just simply put it in place, and there is a screw here that holds it in place, and that's it. Very simple. So first off, you want to make sure there's no power, like I stated before. And then you want to remove the airbag clip, which is always specified in yellow, as these lines are yellow. So once you remove that clip, go ahead and remove the 3 10 millimeter bolts, and then the 2 10 millimeter bolts for the bracket up top. Once you do that, you will be left with this, and you'll be able to wiggle your airbag. So you'll basically take that out and then twist it. Once you do that, you should be able to remove the airbag, and you'll probably have to lift on the back and wiggle it a little bit to get it out, because there's also teeth on the other side, as you can see. So to install it, you'll put it in, and you'll hook the back teeth first, and then you'll install the front bracket, and you'll put the teeth in. So essentially, when you install it, let's say these are the back teeth, so they're facing that way, and then these are going to be facing this way for the bracket. So for demonstration purposes, let's say this is the back of the airbag, so you can't remove these. So basically, you will put the airbag in and then hook it, boom, and it'll slide down. and then your airbag will be kind of hanging. Once you get that airbag in there, now you have this side. So what you'll do is, like I said, you'll put it on 90 degrees and then you'll hook it in. So this will go up and then hook in. Essentially, you put it in and then hook it, and it should be in place. And then that's when you put the two 10mm bolts in and then mount it. Mount those two 10mm bolts, and then your airbag should be secure. And then, of course, you're gonna have to reinstall these 10mm bolts, and then you should be fine. Reconnect your connector and then reinstall the trim for the dash, and you should be good to go. I'm not going to show you how I put this back together because it's very simple. It's very easy. The average person should be able to take on this task, but it is very important that you disconnect the battery. Make sure there is no power inside the vehicle. And when you disconnect the battery, I suggest waiting 3 to 5 minutes to make sure there's no residual power going through the harness, and that way the airbag doesn't deploy, because there's a possibility. I don't want to say it will deploy, but there is a possibility. So with that said, that is essentially how you remove and install the airbag. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have any questions or concerns, of course, leave the comments down below. And as always, thanks for tuning in. All right, guys, as you can see, there it is. It's in. Just install that screw and you are done. Very simple. Just push it in there. It'll slide right into place. It's not that hard. And that's it.